While a powerful U.S. submarine torpedo destroyed a huge ship in a military exercise, a mysterious U.S. jet aircraft completed its combat mission in the Red Sea. Let's take it one step at a time. Pentagon engineers have developed a new control system for the legendary Mark 48 torpedo. Its high speed, range, and accuracy make it the most powerful weapon against ships. However, nowadays there are too many defenses, and such torpedoes lack ways to bypass these defenses. The new maneuvering system allows to bring the power of underwater weapons to a new level. There's no better way to test such a weapon than to blow up a huge, decommissioned U.S. ship. It was the legendary Nimitz, an aircraft carrier famous for its strength, power, and size, but even such a behemoth could not resist the power of the updated M48. These tests are obviously happening for a reason, and they refer to the conflict in the Red Sea, where decisive events are taking place right now between the United States, Israel, and the Houthis. The Central Command of the U.S. Armed Forces reported that the United States destroyed the ground control station of Houthi militant drones in Yemen, destroying 10 drones at the same time. This is an important event for Israel because the Houthis have repeatedly used drones to launch reckless attacks on peaceful cities. However, the journalist did not disclose how the station was destroyed, and most importantly, what kind of weapon was used. However, at the same time, the press began to receive information that many people had seen a strange aircraft flying at hypersonic speed in the sky over the Red Sea. Its appearance made it clear that it was a fighter jet that no one had ever seen before. After recognizing the images, it was possible to find out that the aircraft that destroyed the Houthis' positions was actually a secret U.S. development called Bizarre. The Steelhawk is a rare fighter jet in the Pentagon's inventory, and when we say rare, we mean a truly unique aircraft with only 2 in service. The Bizarre was created on the basis of the F-35. It utilizes the design and technological features of Lightning II, but also has a number of its own advantages without which it's impossible to imagine its existence. It was designed to perform the most dangerous special missions, one of which was the destruction of Houthi stations. When creating the Bizarre, special attention was paid not to stealth, as is common with 5th-generation fighters. It's all about better protection and incomparable speed.
These are very good aircraft.
Nowadays, most aircraft have moved away from the topic of protection and towards invisibility. This is due to the fact that missile weapons have reached their peak and can penetrate literally any layer of armor. In this case, a strong cover is not required. However, some countries do not have sufficient production capacity to build modern air defense systems and use air defense weapons instead. This is exactly what happened to the Houthis, who used machine guns to shoot down aircraft.
We were really building a fighter for the 21st century that could take on all of the advanced threats that...
At the same time, the aircraft's engine is capable of accelerating it to hypersonic speeds so that it remains a difficult target to reach. Its only problem is that it can't fly too high, but it doesn't need to because its main task is to stay out of the range of missiles, withstand heavy machine gun fire, and destroy the target. And as you can see, it coped with its task perfectly because the enemy lost a crucial drone control station, after which the Bizarre returned to the USS George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier. This is the flagship of its class, which has a displacement of more than 100,000 tons and is capable of reaching speeds up to 30 knots thanks to its 2 nuclear reactors.
It's an amazing capability that we have on this ship with the latest combat systems upgrade in the United States Navy.
The deck of the ship is 301,000 square feet. To give you an idea of scale, the USS George H.W. Bush can easily accommodate 5,600 passenger cars. The aircraft carrier has 90 aircraft of various types, including fighters, bombers, and reconnaissance aircraft, including unique models like the Bizarre. With this kind of power, Israel does not have to worry about its protection by America, and while the U.S. is busy with real problems, Korea has tested its first new-generation KF-21 fighter jet.
KAI is currently leading South Korea's air defense with its development of the homegrown KF-21.
The aircraft was created as part of the South Korean program for the development of new tactical aircraft. It was developed for the Korean and Indonesian air forces. The KF-21 Borame is a 4th-generation fighter and looks similar to the world's first production 5th-generation fighter, the F-22 Raptor. The KF-21 Borromei even has similar characteristics. It's 55 feet long, has a wingspan of 36 feet, and a maximum takeoff weight of 25 tons, and has a flight speed of 1,367 miles per hour with a maximum range of 1,800 miles. In other words, we're getting a fighter that's in no way inferior to all modern innovations. And this is great news for Korea to have such a powerful weapon in its arsenal. Right after the Koreans, Japan showed off its new development. The country intended to develop its own fifth-generation fighter jet under the FX program as early as the end of 2020. The project was supposed to create a combat aircraft that would replace the Mitsubishi F-2 fighters. But as a result, the government decided to work on a sixth-generation fighter by merging the British Tempest program with the Japanese FX project. The result is probably the best fighter jet in history, called the Godzilla.
You can't just view this product through a historical lens.
Extremely fast, maneuverable, equipped with laser weapons and an invisibility system, capable of controlling drones from a distance and attacking the enemy without human intervention, this is how this aircraft can be described. Its engine has 2 flight modes and is also equipped with a hydrogen tank for short-term flight at speeds reaching 2,500 miles per hour, which is a record at the moment. The second most important component of these sixth-generation fighters is the availability of new weapons. The British Laser-Directed Energy Program has begun a series of tests of the accuracy and power of new laser weapons. They managed to create a system that's capable of performing both offensive and defensive operations, which is ideal for a fighter jet. And this is exactly what Godzilla has. Of course, the enemy can try to shoot down the aircraft, but it'll take a lot of effort, because Godzilla flies at an altitude of over 72,200 feet, which is unattainable for most modern air defense systems. In addition, it has several levels of radar protection. First, there's an advanced stealth skin. While the old fighters used only a special reflective material to cover the aircraft, the Godzilla achieves invisibility thanks to a new composite material that's both durable, lightweight, and invisible to radar. Secondly, Godzilla was equipped with a radar blocking system that emits properly tuned waves that prevent enemy radar from detecting exactly which aircraft is in the air.
That the Air Force wanted a stealthy fighter. It was also clear that they wanted an airplane that would supercruise, in other words, run supersonically without lighting off the afterburners.
As you can see, the cooperation between European countries and Japan is bringing incredible results, but the demonstration of the new F-22 Raptor modernization literally shocked the world and put everyone in their place. The updated F-22J Raptor has all the advantages of Godzilla, F-35, and Bizarre, combining all the power of aviation in one aircraft. It's capable of accelerating to 2,550 miles per hour, thus outperforming the Godzilla, albeit not by much. The maximum flight altitude is 78,750 feet, and we'd like to remind you that most modern air defense systems are capable of attacking targets at an altitude of up to 72,200 feet. The Raptor, though not by much, surpasses this figure. The fighter can perform the most offensive maneuvers, making it an incredibly difficult target for the enemy. Even the pilots note that flying this aircraft against other aircraft, they feel an incredible advantage. Nevertheless, it's still possible to hit it, but this requires a reliable radar capable of detecting the F-22 in advance while it's at a low altitude, and this is where another feature of the Raptor comes in. The F-22J stands out from other fighters because of its ability to enter and exit quiet mode, which allows it to optimize radar visibility and power consumption depending on the situation. It's also considered one of the most elusive fighters in the world due to its combination of stealth technology, high maneuverability, and electronic countermeasures. Thanks to its shape and special coating, the F-22J has a unique degree of radar invisibility, making it one of the most difficult enemies to defeat.
I know firsthand from flying the Raptor against other aircraft and flying other aircraft against the Raptor that it's like clubbing baby seal.
And we're not talking about weapons, from missiles capable of destroying radar flying at 3 times the speed of sound to nuclear-tipped missiles. The F-22J has answers to any question. So with its help, the conflict in the Red Sea can end very quickly. This video's come to an end. Thank you for watching thus far. We'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe to the channel and comment below. Have a great day. See you soon.